I've got the slinky stretched out between me and Sammy. I'm going to send a disturbance through the slinky. You can actually watch the disturbance travel, and if you focus in on Sammy's hands, you see that when the wave gets to it, her hand moves. So I'm sending energy through the slinky without actually going over and hitting her hand. I would never do such a thing. That would be rude of me, right? Again, I'm transferring energy without a transfer of matter. This is a wave. You can watch the disturbance travel through the slinky. So what's the medium for this wave? It's the slinky, right? So what sort of wave are we looking at? Is it mechanical or electromagnetic? Well, it's got to be a mechanical wave because I can't create a slinky wave without the slinky. That doesn't make any sense, right? The energy has to transfer through the medium of the slinky coils to transfer over to Sammy's hands. This is a mechanical wave. It requires a medium. All right, so now we're going to look at different ways I'm going to be vibrating the slinky. You should be able to see this piece of yarn in the middle. And if you watch which way it moves relative to which way the wave moves, in fact, I go over and over, back and forth, you can see that the piece of coil with the piece of yarn on it vibrates at right angles to the direction the wave travels. This is what's known as a transverse wave. You can draw a picture of the slinky. You can see an individual coil is oscillating up and down while the wave itself travels to the right. So a transverse wave is when the particles of the medium vibrate at right angles to the direction the wave travels. Now if I push and pull on the slinky, and you look at the piece of yarn, you can see it's traveling parallel to the direction the wave travels, back and forth, back and forth. This is known as a compressional or a longitudinal wave. Here's a picture of a longitudinal wave. You can see the coils of the slinky are bunched up, spread apart, bunched up, spread apart, bunched up, spread apart. An individual coil is vibrating back and forth parallel to the direction the wave travels. So a longitudinal wave is when the particles of the medium vibrate parallel to the direction the wave travels. The parts of the slinky that are pushed together, they're called a compression. When they're spread apart, it's called a rarefaction. So it goes compression, rarefaction, back and forth, back and forth.